All right, Mr. TALIAFERRO, how's everybody doing out there? As we all know by now, Tekashi 6ix9ine has agreed to work with the feds to snitch on members of the non-Trey gang that Tekashi 6ix9ine used to associate himself with. It was in last November where Tekashi and other members of the non-Trey gang, including his former manager, Kafani, Shotti, Jordan, and others, were picked up on racketeering charges. Tekashi 6ix9ine realized that some of these members of the non-Trey gang had plans on killing him, and they turned their back on him. They weren't getting along, and they had plans to set him up. So Tekashi, fighting for his life, facing 15 to 20 years behind bars, has agreed to work with the feds and plead guilty. Now Tekashi 6ix9ine is looking like he'll get out in the next year or two, if that, in order to put members of the non-Trey gang that maybe were more about their life than him away for a very long time, as we already seen Shotti get 15 years last week. Now the hip-hop community responds to a first. A rapper who is willingly snitching, who is going to try to have some sort of a career afterwards, and now the rap community has to figure out, how do we deal with this? Do we let the streets take care of Tekashi because he snitched? Or do we just ignore 6ix9ine for a violation within our hip-hop community? Do we not bring this dude out on shows? Do we not do records with this dude on him? What do we do? What if the pop world accepts Tekashi 6ix9ine and he becomes a big act again? How do we rock out? Rappers are starting to give their opinions, and one is 50 Cent. Now 50 Cent was one of those people who was very enduring to Tekashi 6ix9ine. According to 50, one of his younger homies is really tight with Tekashi 6ix9ine and his crew. And 50 kind of had Tekashi around him in the clubs. He used to call him his son. And now people are asking 50 Cent about his former son, Tekashi.
Hey, has 6ix9ine reached out to you from jail?
No, I haven't spoken to him.
Really? Would you answer?
Yeah, no. No.
You wouldn't even be curious.
That was your son, Fifth.
Yeah, I know, but this is mother's child now. After you do shit like that, you your mama's child. Don't call me. Don't call me.
I thought this was interesting. Though 50 Cent acknowledged that he's disowning his quote-unquote son, Tekashi, in another interview with Hot 97, 50 Cent did acknowledge that he thinks Tekashi will be able to have somewhat of a rap career because his fan base, they don't really care about snitching allegations.
All the stuff that he was saying, you can't say it.
Not only that, but it's, you know, he probably should go.
But if he made a
He
record,
should probably go sit down somewhere.
if he made a record from wherever he sat down at, because he don't have to come out to do it. Like if he made the record, I believe the audience would play it. They don't care. Like they'll look at it and go, no, but if you was gonna hurt my mother and you was messing with my baby mother and you was doing this, they'd be like, man, I would have told too, because they don't have a defense to if somebody was gonna do that.
All right, we got 50 Cent's opinion on it. Now I want your opinion on it in the comment box below. Y'all let me know what y'all think. Will Tekashi 6ix9ine, as somewhat of a known informant, be accepted back within the rap community once he's released from prison, whether that's this year, next year, or 4 or 5 years from now? Will he still be able to have a career? Y'all let me know. Thank you so much for the time, love, support. I don't take it for granted. Salute. I'm out. I came from nothing, but I want everything God has for me. I interview celebrities. I talk sports. I still represent the culture.
I got the kids, they tuned in.
We locked in right now, Mr.
TALIAFERRO.
TALIAFERRO.
Shout out to Mr. TALIAFERRO.
Watching Mr. TALIAFERRO TV.
Mr. TALIAFERRO TV.